Hi and welcome to part 8 of the tutorial series, how to ride the Isle of Man course on TT Ride on the Edge. So this is the 8th section, so this goes from all the way back at Kerrowmore near Ginger Hall, right the way to Ramsey and the Ramsey Hairpin, just before the mountain mile. So on Peter Hickman Smith's BMW again. This is my favourite superbike, and this is quite a long technical section, so I thought I'll go with one I'm kind of familiar with. So we're starting off, and as usual we're going 60% speed to help with the lines, braking points, etc. So here we are, just finishing off section 7. So this is down to the last part, the first part, sorry, of Kerrowmore, second gear, and getting on the accelerator. The second part is 4th gear, and then we start the section just here. And now we've got this tricky little bit here, so it's a left right, but watch this front end come up here, so you've got to be a little bit careful and keep your weight over the front wheel there, and then it's up through the gears to 6th. Going along this really horrible bumpy bit where it's quite hard to see. You've got to keep your eyes up through this bit called Glenduff, so you can do this flat, so it's a little left and a little right, and then heading towards Glentramon. So there's a nasty bump on entry to Glentramon, so have a lift here. Here's the bump, just there. So if you hit that at full speed you're probably going to crash, so I usually have a lift there. And then we're heading into the second part of Glentramon, which is 4th gear, so a little brake, little lift beforehand. Take it easy around here because it's important to get your entry right for the third part of Glentramon, which is his second gear left. We get a good drive out of here as we go up through Churchtown, past that little van on the right hand side. So this bit is kind of a series of corners, but you can pretty much straight line them once you know where you're going. So I'll just say take your time learning where the course goes here. So you've got this little right lean here to avoid the curve, and a little left lean. Have a lift as you head towards this tree, and then it's a pretty simple kind of ride through there. It takes a while to perfect, but you can do it. Have a break before Conquer Fields. So this is quite tricky because of all the shade from the trees, so I find it quite hard to know my turning point there, so I take it quite easy there. When it's up through the gears to 6th, lifting a little bit because you want to get yourself nice for Milltown Cottage. The key here is when you stop leaning, just when you see that black and white wall is when you want to stop leaning right on Milltown Cottage and get on the accelerator and follow through for that second part. So we've got the main Milltown part here, so this is flat, heading down towards Schoolhouse Corner. So I have a bit of a strange braking marker at Schoolhouse. I'm moving over to the right and I'm looking up in the air now for this bridge that goes under there. So as soon as I see that bridge emerge from behind the trees, I knock it down to 4th. We can get through Schoolhouse Corner quite nicely. Down towards Parliament Square, so this is a big stopping point, so I use that kind of orangey red wall on the left hand side to mark my braking point. Take it all the way down to 1st. You can see I was a little bit tentative on this run, hit the brakes a bit too early. But then get your weight over the front wheel, stop it popping up as you come out of Parliament Square. And we're heading up towards Crookshanks now. So Crookshanks is a really kind of nasty corner. It's a second gear right, but you just got to be really careful, give yourself enough braking room because it looks so inviting coming in, but it's really adverse camber, hard. You can see I slipped and ended up on the curb there. But you just got to be careful at Crookshanks, don't take it lightly. And same with May Hill, it's another deceptive corner, you've got to do that in second, don't get too greedy there. Heading up now towards Ramsey Hairpin, so we've got Stella Marie, which is a 3rd gear right. I have a lift through there, you can do it quite fast, but I like to get my line a bit better for the hairpin, which I didn't on this occasion, but knocking it down to 1st, big braking point for the hairpin. Really slow corner, but it's very easy to make a mistake there. And then just get your weight over the front wheel as you accelerate out of the hairpin. So you finish up the section and you're heading towards the mountain now. So that was a decent time. Section 8 is kind of one of the, I would say, hardest sections, just because it's so long. It makes it quite hard to learn because it's such a kind of long run, but there's some corners towards the end but you can't really perfect that easily. But anyway, here we go. So this is a full speed run through, so I'm going to leave you to it.